What's going on, YouTube? We are back. It is week 2 of the growth phase, and we are really pushing. I'm going to dive into the changes today, give you guys an update, and we are feeling great today. You know why? It's July 4th, and I'm blessed and lucky enough to live in a country where I have the freedom that I can go train anytime I want. I can eat my food, I can train, and I can get nasty in the gym. That is what it is all about. That is what drives me every single day. So, I wanted to give you guys an update, a little bit deeper than what we did last week. So, last week, had some blood work done about 2 weeks ago now, actually. Everything came back fantastic. All of the good markers that you're looking for, like your cystatin, EGFR, cardiovascular health, is top notch right now, which is awesome. Love to see that. Without your health, you have nothing. So always making sure that those markers are on point so that we can train and get after it for a very, very long time to come. We're just starting this journey. I'm about a year into fully committing into bodybuilding. So we've got plenty of runway, which I'm really, really excited for. But some updates. The one thing on my blood work I did not like was my thyroid was super, super low. This has been an issue for me for about 2 or 3 years now. Since I started religiously doing my blood work, doctors had me on an NDP, which is essentially to stimulate the thyroid to produce T3, T4, which all that does is it regulates everything in your body pretty much. So your metabolic rate, your temperature. It's probably the reason I never sweat when I'm training unless I'm in a hoodie and sweats. But now it all makes sense, man. So we are moved forward with starting with T4. Prescription pharma T4, and I was on the same calories, and I lost about 1.5 pounds to almost 2 pounds in a week. And I know what you guys are thinking. It's supposed to be a growth phase. Well, yeah, we got to get the body in check first. So body got in check, T4, bumped up food. So this is what we're going with since Thursday. Today is Saturday. So this is really day 2 of growing. So added in about 350 calories from carbs on training day. So we're up to 3,905 calories. It's 302 grams of protein, 67 grams of fat still, 531 carbs. Rest day, we bumped about 300 calories up. So that's 272 protein, 3,312 calories, 66 grams of fat, 404 carbs. So what did I add in? Nothing changed. Just added in more of the same foods. Protein's a little bit higher on training days only because of the trace proteins from the higher carbs. So there is going to be some incomplete protein sources in things like your rice, your sweet potato, your cream of rice, whatever you're eating, that are going to add into your total amount of protein, but complete protein source is the same. The meat does not change from training to rest days, the protein powders, all of that kind of stuff. It's just the trace protein. That gets me about an extra 30 grams since I'm having 130 more grams of carbs on training days versus non-training days. So in the gym, I'm feeling absolutely fantastic because T4 also helps with your energy. So that's a big thing. Like, you don't realize how you're feeling until you feel good. So right now, I feel like I could run through a wall in the gym. Like, training is next level. Pumps are fantastic. We are really hitting our stride. So that's pretty much the update for this week of what we're changing. Cardio is staying in 5 times a week. Stairmaster. One thing I've been doing with my cardio, which you should really note if you're someone who struggles to get your heart rate up like me, I push. So it's supposed to be 20 minutes on level 10. What I'll do is I'll push up to about level 12 for 2 to 3 minutes just to get my heart rate up, and then pull back for the rest of it to level 10. So if you're doing cardio and it takes you 6-7 minutes for your heart rate to get up on level 10 like it is me, you're really only doing 14 minutes in that target heart rate zone. So I'd rather push for 2 minutes, get into that heart rate zone, then pull back, and now we have that full 20 minutes of cardio. It's one trick if you feel like your cardio is not that effective, especially like your steady state when you're looking for zone 2 like that. Get into the heart rate zone, and then you can usually slow down and maintain it. So probably going to be up about 1.5 pounds over 3 days. Weighed in at 190.5 today, so up 1.3 just from the extra carbs coming in. It is also an absolute heat wave here. That's why I'm in a tank top. Like, we are 100 degrees every single day. So you do tend to see a little bit of inflammation in your body when it is super, super hot like this. So once it cools down a little bit, I'm sure we'll see some of that weight come off. But I'm in a place where appetite is really, really good. Really looking forward to food. It's only week 2. Planning to do this hopefully for about 20 weeks. Put on something like 18 to 20 pounds. We're going to see how the conditioning holds up, because I want to keep everything tight. So I'm looking to get into the low 200s, maybe to 210 by the end of this push. And then we'll go from there, man. It'll be probably almost time to start a prep. But I did want to show you guys one thing that I recently got. It's really been helping my sleep. So I'm going to take you guys over and show you this bad boy. Woo. So this gimbal is not listening to me today. All right, so this is my new pillow. It is curved. It is called a Storm Cuddle 2.0. This thing is absolutely game changing. If you're a bigger guy, bigger girl, you got bigger shoulders especially, that thing is an absolute game changer. So since I've had that, it's Tempur-Pedic. I'm a side sleeper, so it allows me to be on my side without my neck being all messed up the entire night. And it has made a tremendous difference in how my upper body feels in the morning, really my whole body. So absolutely loving that. Shout out to them for thinking of us big guys. But yeah, what do we got today? Today is a leg day. So there will definitely be some fireworks in the gym today. We are going to hit a PR today. I don't care. We are going full send on our pivot press. I'm feeling way too good to not. So what do we got? We got lying hamstring curls. Do 4 sets there. 2 sets of RDLs. That'll be all my hamstring work. Then we'll hit pivot press. 3 sets there. 3 sets of leg extension. 3 sets of hip thrusts. 2 sets of adductors, and then 4 sets of calves, and that'll be the day. So doing that, we're going to be toasted, and it's 100 degrees. And you guys know me, I usually train in a hoodie. So we're going to see how hot it is in the gym today. Heading out to Bev Francis in a little bit. Finishing up my electrolytes right now. Then it'll be morning coffee number 2 to get it going. And then we're going to get after it, guys. I'm going to bring you guys with me along the way. And I'll see you guys on the way to the gym. Alright guys, so big tsunami with this leg day. Woo. Alright, so feeling really good today. Session today that we're going to break down. I'll do a voiceover, give you guys some cues, some tips, and what we got. So lying leg curl, 4 sets there. Then we're going to head into some RDLs, just 2 sets there. Don't like to do too many sets there. I see my strength really drop off after like that second set. So it's useless volume for me. That is what junk volume is. Then we're hitting our leg press, leg extension, hip thrust, adductor, and we got some calves on the menu today. So talk a little bit about my warm-up. So every single day I do a push-up plank, so just holding a push-up position, really focused on drawing my abs in, trying to keep my waist as tight as possible during this push-up. And then we do 2 regular planks, 1 minute each. Same thing, just focused on drawing the abs in. It gets me ready to be bracing, gets me warmed up. Bye-bye. No retakes, 1 take only. So after that, we do just a couple of split squats, 10 on each side. Just really focus on stretching the calf, keeping the heel down, turning the quad on, 10 bodyweight squats, and then we're ready to get into it. I don't believe in elongated warm-ups and doing too much. It just takes away from your training. So your warm-ups should be your warm-up sets on your exercise. And once I get moving, like today I'll take a little bit more warm-up sets just because the hinge pattern I like to work up a little bit slower, but not pushing anything near where it's going to fatigue my top set. So I'll take like a 135 for 8 reps, and then we'll start dropping the reps down as we go up, and then our working sets are going to be 12 to 15 reps. yeah, and then I'll take an extra warm up today just because we have 2 compounds. We got RDLs and leg press, so each of those need a few warm up sets. But other than that, and hip thrust needs a warm up set as well. Other than that, pretty much jump into working weight on isolations. I already know what weight I'm going to be using, so I don't like to waste energy, waste time. Get in, smash it, get out, recover, eat, relax, do it again. That is the name of this bodybuilding game. So yeah, hopefully the gym's not too packed. It is July 4th, so I'm praying that it's not packed, but I'm going to assume if you're going to the gym, you're going in prime time, which is my time, which is like 11 o'clock in the morning. So we'll see. I'm hoping everyone's sleeping it off and not trying to get after it. Also, shout out to everyone competing today and tomorrow. Wish y'all the best of luck. Go crush it. By that point, you already put in all the work. It's a matter of stepping on stage, executing, and the judges are going to see what they're going to see. So it's no stress. It's really just like you can't make muscle appear that's not there. So you've been practicing your posing, hopefully. Been training for months, years. You gotta just step on stage and present your best package and what it is that day. So yeah, I'm gonna go zone in. We're going to listen to my SoundCloud mix today. Some UK techno and EDM. I've been really vibing with this lately. Shout out to Google and Gavin watching their stuff a lot. So I figured let's get that UK EDM going. So that's gonna be live today. We are going to go full 7 today. We'll be back and I'll take you guys through the session. Let's do it. Alrighty, guys. Don't want to spoil it, but we took the logbook today. We smashed it. Steady progressions across the board. Absolutely love it. Right here, first exercise up, lying hamstring curl. What I'm focusing on here is getting a big squeeze. So yes, you want to be powerful on the way up, but you don't want to just jerk the weight out of the bottom. So you want to think about contracting your hamstring and then getting aggressive. Squeeze it at the top. Now, pro tip right here. You're getting this big contraction. What is the point of that? You want to stimulate the muscle. So don't just let off the gas on the way down. Keep contracting as hard as you can. Fight the weight down, control it, and then shoot it back up. So we're going with pretty much tempo here. It's like 2 to 3 seconds on the way down, 1 second squeeze, 1 second pause in the stretch too. So reason I'm stretching the pause is so I can turn my hamstring on and not just swing weight around with momentum. I want to be able to feel my hamstring contract before I push it into my ass, for lack of a better way to say this, but think of it like a bicep curl. You don't just jerk it out of the bottom. I know it sounds funny, but control your weights. Control, 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 always. So we got a set of 13 here. Really, your last rep should be slowing down just like that. Fighting for these reps right here. I think we got one more. Yeah, this just took everything out of my hamstrings right on that first set. Absolutely love it. Really good set there. Happy with how that looks. So next up, we had our RDLs. So happy with this set, but we're going to keep the same load for next week. First 10 or so reps were absolutely beautiful, but we're supposed to get 12. So the last 2, it felt like I was coming up a little bit short on my range of motion. For me, this is as far as I'm keeping a pretty neutral spine that I can go down and keeping the load in my hamstring. So it's control the way down and then drive through your hamstrings and glutes, not just yanking the weight up with your lower back. So I'm doing this as a hamstring exercise, not a lower back exercise. Yes, it is a compound movement that is going to work my lats, my lower back, rhomboids, everything. But I want the limiting factor to be my hamstrings. And you'll see towards the end of my set, started shaking like crazy. But also it was super hot in the gym today, man. Like I felt like I was gonna pass out after some of these longer compound sets. It was just so hot. No AC. It's like 96 degrees out here. Now it's 98 while I'm recording this. But yeah, moving on to the leg press. So I added the blue pad this week. I felt like I was fighting myself to keep my hips down, and I was getting some lower back discomfort. Not necessarily pain, but I was feeling that tighten up. So I tried it with the pad, and it took everything away. Also, My arms are a little bit on the longer side, so when I grabbed the handles here, I was pulling so hard into my biceps. So this allowed me to keep a straighter arm and really just lock myself into the set and just focus on my quads. So I really like this. I was able to keep a neutral spine the whole time and really just focus on bending my knees, drive through my heels, bend my knees, drive through my heels. And guys, same thing here. It's control, control, control. Quick little pause in the bottom and then explode it up. So really turning those quads on. This felt great. This was definitely a PR with this kind of technique. I've never controlled 5 plates aside for this. So only a couple days into the higher food and we're responding really, really well in the gym. Energy is super high and today was absolutely smashed. The pump was gnarly. Yeah, man. So it's about just making it nasty. Make it nasty. That is my saying, guys. So alrighty, guys, quick session debrief. Just smashed it on the Stairmaster for 20 minutes, so don't mind my hair. That's how you know it was a great leg day. And finished up with the stairs. Had to bring a change of clothes. Absolutely soaked. Looked like I just got out the shower or something. But not too much to say after that. We took the logbook, we smashed it. That's what a growth phase is about. It's steady progressions, and we did that today, guys. So if you learned anything, like the video, subscribe, helps the channel greatly. Check out my sponsors, Pride Foods, Rice and Grinds, unbeatable on flavor, texture, etc. That is my favorite post-workout, and I am starving after that leg day. About to go smash some Rice and Grinds. Also, check out Core Nutritionals, getting me through my workouts in this heat. Their electrolytes are fantastic. Protein, supplements, all your health subs. Pick it up there. Code John10 at checkout. Like always, guys, thanks for watching. John out.